Hello and welcome back to No Man's Sky, everybody. ElanPaul here with episode, let's see here, 9. Episode 9 of the Voyagers story mode playthrough. So in this episode, we're going to do a little more of the scientist background here. It's mini story, if you will. And then we're going to move on to getting a Corvette. Now, will we use the Corvette for the rest of our playthrough here? I have no idea. But let's see what we can do. I do not think my child experiment is working. They have not assuaged my loneliness, and now I have two consciousnesses to fear for. I am losing myself, traveler. Take my core to a monolith. Let me interface before the Atlas. I must speak to eternity. The Corvex has no memories of my last journey with their core. Then, I tried to reconnect them with the Convergence. This time, they seek the Atlas. Do not know if the monolith grants such an interface or if anything does. Core removed. Okay, so we're going to be taking this to a monolith in our new ship. To the right. Looks like we got one right over here. It says approximate location. So we're going to a monolith. Alright. Looks like it's climbing, so we're going the wrong way. Is it this way? Still climbing. This way? It's dropping a little bit. Really wish it would just stay on the screen. Oh, there it is. Good deal. So the target shows it's right in front of me. Excellent. While we're here, we'll grab some more words, because that's what we can do. More words we learn, man, better off we are. Okay. Bunch of zeros and ones. I approach the monolith and prepare to insert the Corvax core within the dais. Dais. I can never get that word right. The structure looks as if it was made for such a moment. Insert the core. Error, Atlas, obey, Atlas, error, run, error. Lifeform identified, Corvax Echo. Purpose, servant of traveler. Analysis, verisimilitude, failure. Emotional breakdown, traveler infection. Solution, terminate, insulate, protect, wipe. I can't believe I got verisimilitude correct on the first shot. That's incredible. That's like, you need to write this moment down. Moving on. Rebooting, 1, 2, 3... Monolith offline. Okay. Great job, buddy. You just knocked out an entire monolith. Burned. Alright, heading back. Great little ship, isn't it? There we go. And we're back. Okay. Okay. And now, can't talk today now. Analyst entity Akmenkhan's shell sits in front of me, awaiting reconnection. I fear for what has happened to their data core. Reinsert it. Shell reconnection, Carapace online. Ew, greetings, unknown entity. I passed my test. Share in this joy via the exchange of technology. And he gives me a circuit board. How do you feel about structural analysis, stranger? The scientist has once again been reset. But without a connection to the Convergence, I fear they are doomed to repeat this cycle forever, from the moment they met me in the space station until their collapse into loneliness. Perhaps if I can find them a Convergence cube, they might be unified with the rest of the Corvax and escape. The scientists deserve this chance at reconnection. They have helped me greatly, and they have taken good care of their beacon. Okay. So it looks like we are looking for a Convergence cube, and I'm pretty sure I do not have one. So the target's outside the system. Use a teleporter to instantly return to previous systems. Okay, so we want to go to a Corvax system. Alright, so we've got Vikine. Here's a Corvette system right here. Let me just check real quick. Yeah, that's it. The only Corvette system in here, so we'll go ahead and choose this one. And on our way. Not bad. I've never had it actually refer to me to the teleporter. It always told me to go into space and to go ahead and go into to warp there. So we'll see what happens here. And we're back. Now, I don't know if this thing's been reset or if it's... Hey, good deal. Upgrade the exosuit. Let's see. Should we go up or down? I'm going to start going up. I'd like to fill out these 9 more over here. Start up here. 125,000 to do it. Should have put these away before I left. Okay. Let's see. Nope. It says it's in another system still, so this isn't going to help, I don't think. So, well, let's go to another system then. Which system? Oh, looks like this one. Right here. Alright. And we're still using the photon cannon in the ship here. What we're probably going to do is switch over to a infraknife accelerator soon, so. Alright. So we are here. Now what? Collect the Corvette's convergence cube from there. Okay, not too far away. Salvageable scrap. Really? How interesting. What shall we do? You know, we have enough money to buy all the parts if we want to, but it would be cooler to get something. Corvette's facility suspected there, but you know what? We have a spot right here we can hit. How are we doing on... That's 6 navigation. There we go. Okay. There we go. Oh, of course, it's on the complete other side of the facility here. Oh, looks like I'm going to have to break into this one. That ought to make the guy behind me happy. Okay, we're in. We're not fighting them again this time. Is there anything in here I can grab? Let me see. Ooh, I'll grab first aid. Get an extra health restoration. Let's get some nanites. And research. Excellent. Corvette standing increased. Very nice. Alright, good deal. As I approach the terminal, I sense an immense sadness and grief. I hear the echoes of 1,000 souls, entities whose life was stolen from them long ago. Non-convergent user registered. On the display, I see the production line of this factory, a vast array of cubes infused with the memories of an entire species. They appear to be caught within an endless cycle of trauma, unable to do anything but repeat their tragedy. The terminal identifies these items as convergence cubes. Wow. Should we upload them? Probably not. Well, cease production? Probably not. Attempt to take a cube? We do need one, but I have a funny feeling no matter what choice we get, we're going to get a cube. I want to upload memories, I think. I think that'll work out better. Let's see what that does. I attempt to upload my own memories. The convergence immediately senses the presence of a foreign mind. It cries out, thanking me for my openness and compassion. I am rewarded. And there we go. Convergence cube. Very nice. So I actually made the right choice this time. It's been a while. Alright. Some more nanites. Good. All right, we're out of here. To the right. Okay. Very good. But you know what? I have this desire, if you will, to look for something. Oh, there is a building right down there. That's a campground. How about this building right here? Alright, good deal. Salvageable scrap, you say? Salvageable scrap it is. Okay, good deal. Let's take a look. 128, right in front of me. Look at that. All kinds of stuff here, guys. And these guys should leave me alone. Okay, what do we get? An Ambassador class hab, airfoil, fuel pod cover, and we got a thruster already. Nice. And this worth about 200,000 units. Very nice. And we have a little bit of room in our ship, so we'll go ahead and start storing it in there. That is fantastic. Can we get it to our ship? Yes, we can. 4 parts. Alright, so it leaves us with, let's see here. 9 spots available in our inventory. Okay, and we have a couple things we can get rid of if we wish. Alright, so that one is 5 minutes away. That one is 776 and 700. Any more closer? Five and a half minutes. Okay, so let's go for the 700, and we'll take our ship there. Very nice. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to try to do it from the air. Thermal grill cap times 2, and that was it. Yep, that's it. Alright. Now, there should be another one right here, but I have no way to see it. So I'm going to go ahead and park myself down. Yeah, I'm spinning in circles. This looks like a spot. $145, that's it. Gotta get away from the ship a little bit, or else I won't be able to select it. Okay, good. Reinforced hull link times 2. Okay, those are handy for building out the ship a little bit wider, so that's good. 833, 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 780. That might be the way to go. Okay. Units received. 1 of 9. Units received. 3 of 9. Units received. Units received. 4, 5, 6. Units received. Very nice. 6 of them already. Alright, good deal. Let's go after the next one. This one appears to be deep underground. Probably in the bottom of a cave. Let me go down this way. Yeah, it is. Okay. Well, I don't know if we'll be able to get it, but we're going to try. Well, that's going to be a tough one. So I'm going to try something here. Because my little gun will not penetrate that, will it? Do I have the right gun? Yeah, we have the right one. Okay, good. Alright, let's see. It worked. We're getting there. Because it already gave me something kind of cool. Ooh. Okay, that worked out nicely. So what do we get? Okay, Thunderbird class walkway. We got something worth over 1 million units. We got another thruster. And it looks like another turbine airfoil. Not another one, but... that's cool. Alright, good deal. Up we go. Alright. Bones. And an unknown grave. Go figure, right, guys? Can't find them when you want them. Salvage container. Let's go after that one. Yeah. Do I have my phosphorus on me? We do. Very nice. Of course it is. So we just missed out on getting something. Where is the... there it is. Alright, we got to put some stuff away and figure out a way to get some more inventory. I hate to do this. Alright. Oh well. I have no idea what I missed out on. We got another booster though. Some cowlings and stuff like that, so that's always good. What we need is we need a cockpit, some landing gear of some sort. We're going to go ahead and hit the unknown grave next, I think. Have I already scanned you? Yes, I did. The headlamp is always very handy to have, but the problem is that it tends to cause problems. Let me see here. Let's go ahead and put some stuff in my ship. Actually, what is in my ship? We can get rid of these. I don't need them. I actually did need those. I got rid of the wrong ones. Of course I did. Good job, Paul. Alright, well, it is what it is. I don't think we need all this silver. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. We're going to get more silver later. Copper's always good to hang on to. This is mortar package. Let's put these over here. Master class hab. Ionized cobalt. Okay, we're going to get rid of it. That leaves us with 5 things that we can drop in there. So thrusters. This is what? This is a bolted joint. Reinforced hull links. This is money and money. That's what that is. Alright, the ship is full. We still have one more item here. Alright. So that gives us an opportunity to get a few more things. Let's check the unknown grave first. Buried technology. That's all that was. Okay. So this is handy because we can get ourselves a glyph that we haven't had yet. I asked this question that no one had asked. It was a simple bzzzt. The Sentinels are... What are the Sentinels? Where do they come from? This made it my life work to find left logs, records across worlds. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. I obtained the glyph, and with it, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I lead the fallen traveler in peace. So we got our first glyph, and gives us a toxic protection module that we can cash in on. So, alright, so let's take a look around. We're going to get some more buried tech, salvage containers, that is. There was a bunch back the way we came, but I'm surprised I can't see them from here. Alright, so there's one. 914. 527. Let's go for this one. This one will be closer. This is a pretty good planet to get these things on. Another rare item. 666,000. But we did get some more turbojets, twin echoes. We got one of those. A girder array and some more diffusers. Okay, so we can't put any of these in my ship because we're out of room. I don't really need launch fuel and it won't work over here, so I'm going to get rid of that. That'll make a little more room. Okay. We have 3 items we can fit in here, and then we're done. Okay. So one more, maybe? This one up there. Got some bones. It's by a bone location anyway. 958. Okay, let's go to the one up there. Okay, making room for myself here. Because it made me appear in the middle of something, so. Hey, crystals. Alright, what's our inventory look like? We got 3 items we can pick up. I don't know if we got anything. Oh, we got a second Arcadia subthruster. That's cool. Alright. And another girder array. Very nice. Okay, we can make room for maybe one more? I probably shouldn't have grabbed those, but hey, you know, there we are. 959. 1,000 and 543. All right, let's go to the 959 one. We're going to have to remember this planet. It's giving us some pretty cool things. All right, last spot. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I was standing literally right in front of it. Oh, this is a big one, guys. This is a big one. All right, I'm trying to look in here at anything I can get rid of. I can get rid of my portable refiner. That'll give us 3 spots available to us. I don't really need the uranium. We'll go ahead and get rid of it. Alright, that gives us 4 spots available to us. Alright, let's see what we come up with. Ferrite dust, okay. More ferrite dust. And a streamline trim cap. Ceto class reactor. And a cargo link. We only have 1 more spot available to us. So, do we make room somehow? Here, I got an idea. We could put this up here. Alright, so now we have room for 1 more. We can get more dihydrogen. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. That'll give me 2 more. Okay. So 3 pieces we can get. Another Ceto class reactor. That's good. Another rare item. Okay. But wait, there's more. We got an Ambassador sublight thruster out of that as well. Wow, we got a lot of stuff out of this, man. And we made some serious money. I know how we're making money next time. Alright, we need to empty out our inventories is what we need to do. And come back to this planet. I think that would be a brilliant idea. Actually, let's not mess around. Alright, so this is going to be our Corvette parts harvesting planet, I guess. And I'm not going to rename it. We just need to remember the name of it. Yorkie Scat. Yorkie Scat. Okay. Let's go. Let's go back home. You know what we should do? We should go to the space station. I don't think we've actually hit the space station. Well, maybe we have, now that I think about it. And it's not terribly far away, you know, 16, 15, 20 seconds away, that's not bad. Alright, supposedly our cargo's being scanned. That's what that message means, that noise means, but we are carrying nothing that they could find on our ship that's going to be considered contraband. Alright. Now one thing we can do, we can go to the Corvette building area here and we can deposit all of our parts. Why don't we do that? Oh, hey. Guess I didn't tell you about all the parts I collected from the expedition. There we go. Good deal. So let's go into our ship inventory, pull the rest out. Oh, we can put them right into the workshop cache while we're here. Isn't that awesome? I forgot about that. Good deal. Okay. Go ahead and just do this here. Alright, so let's sell off some stuff that we can finally get rid of. That'll be great. So yeah, we got a bunch of parts in here, guys. We got a bunch of parts in here. What do we got? We got 3 of those thrusters. We even got some shields. What else we got? Hold on. I don't know if we have a cockpit though. If you see it, raise your hand. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Obviously. Nope. do want to get an ambassador class cockpit, because I think that would be nicer than the others that I've seen. So yeah, I don't see it. All right, so we need cockpit. That's right, I had to use the cockpit I had. I forgot about that and sold it off. So we just need a cockpit now. Good. That's an interesting looking ship. Sell these things off besides the convergence cube. It's 2 million for that. 1.4. 654. 212. Very nice. Alright, anything over here? Alright, we need to put some stuff in storage is what we need to do. There's a lot of things in this inventory on our ship that we don't need to be having in there. So, ooh, look at you. C-Class Solar. Oh, but very pretty. Very pretty, mister. What do you got? I'm just curious. Let's take a look at it. Oh, man. That's a nice looking ship, actually. Look at the inside of the, what are those called? I guess the winglets? The wings? Plus it's the rounded wings. I kind of love the yellow shape, to be honest with you. I don't know if we can... that's a shame. That's okay, we'll find one. And we know that this one exists in this system, so we can always come back. We're going to take the portal back to our base. It's a little bit easier. Okay. Nice. So we picked up a bunch of Corvette parts. We need more. We're going to do some definite farming for Corvette parts for the rest of this episode. That I'm definitely looking forward to. Come on. Come on. There you go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think there's... Well, there's a couple things we can get rid of. Hold on. Alright, so we're going to keep that. Uranium I will probably hang on to for now. That's for charging, so is the phosphorus. This for life support, but we have so much life support stuff. Maybe we ought to get rid of it. I don't know. Carbon, oxygen. Cobalt. We don't really need the cobalt either, right? So we're going to put the cobalt away. I'm going to use that. Alright, this should leave enough inventory space for everything that we need. We do not need the magnetized and the pure ferrite for now. Okay, this should leave a good amount of our inventory open. So 21 pieces of different Corvette parts we can acquire now, just in our main inventory. Alright, and what about our starship? Let's take a look. Let's see. We don't need that. Shields. We're going to leave the pirate transponders in here for now, as well as the defense chit. The void motes we don't. We're not going to use that. Let's put all these metals down below. Cadmium. That. Definitely don't want to have these. Hugnium is good. We're going to keep the salvage data on us. Wiring looms, of course. Put them over to the side. Tritium. I guess we don't really need the signal booster anymore. I'll put it away. And we can actually be putting it into our inventory right now. There we go. Okay, we need to make another storage container. Magnetized ferrite. I put it away. There we go. Okay. So let's go ahead and build this. We're going to put number 0. Number 0? Right there. And here... You know what? I think these can go into the other inventory if I'm not mistaken. No, I guess I can't put them in the other inventory. Didn't realize I didn't have all the walker brains I needed. Okay, so the walker brains are in there. Alright, let's look at our ship one more time. Alright, that's a lot better. I don't know what you guys think, but that's a lot more room that we can do this with. So we're going to go do some... Okay, that's for our hyperdrive. Okay. This is our gravity well. Alright, there we go. Okay, we're all set here. Let's finish out our scientist real quick. Stranger, I fear something unusual is occurring. Is this facility shielded in some way so that signals are unable to escape? Analyst entity Ankh-Khan is once again becoming aware of their isolation. The convergence cube may be their only hope. Connect the convergence cube. I insert the cube. The Corvax is temporarily startled, but soon their lights begin to flash in a familiar pattern. I cannot be sure, but the plan appears to have worked. Forgive me for asking, entity, but did I know you once? You seem familiar. These terminals, they are of my own design. One machine even called me its parent, attempting to convince me of its love. Ew. I deleted the bug, of course. I run a proper code base. I did harvest some useful blueprints from its store, however. Would you care for them? Whatever relationship we had developed has gone, replaced only by this cloud of unknowing. Perhaps it was an error. Perhaps this being was the true self of the Corvax all along, and the one I knew was just a sickness, a distortion, pardon me. I cannot know, except the blueprints. Take care when constructing those objects, Traveler. The plans were created by an error, after all. Heat capacitor, liquid explosive. Oh, two very expensive items. Okay, I think... Is that the end of the science run? I'm pretty sure. Let me check the log. Yes, so the scientist is now done. Alright, so we can go back to expanding the base, but instead, we're going to go and build a Corvette. Alright, good to see you too, buddy. Let's get out of here. We're going to go back to that system, and we're going to go Corvette part shopping. So we need to look specifically, if we can, for Yorkie Scat. There it is. We need to look specifically for, like, an ambassador class... Well, ambassador class anything, to be honest with you. But I specifically want the cockpit. I do want the landing... Not the landing gear, pardon me. The rear hatch is the other thing I wanted. So, wish I could get rid of that. It's not going to let me, so we're going to go through some story here. Nope, it will. Delete. Good deal. Okay, so we can delete the base. And we will set up possibly a proper base here at some point. Because, you know, anything that we find at this point, right around this base computer, is going to be gone. So, no use in keeping a base here. So we're going to head in a direction. We're going to look for something yellow. Not that. Okay, well, I don't see anything. Go figure. That's crazy, because I thought we had a ton of stuff that we found. And we decided just to not do it, because our inventory was full. Okay. Let's move on. Let's find some place to land. Oh, wait a minute. I know what you are. Can I get a landing pad? There you go. Okay. Okay. Since it's right next to my ship, I'm going to fill it in. And since we're here, we might as well, right? Okay, some more nanites. Alright, so what am I doing here? This is for a ship. Okay, I'm not going to read any of that. Let's see, so we got to figure out the code here. Oh, okay, 54K, 70, 120. So, 120 times 6, I believe, is 720, isn't it? Or is that 5? Yeah, so 120 into 720 is 6. 24 into 120 is 5. So whatever goes into 24 4 times, which is 6. Yeah, it took me that long to figure it out, guys. Sorry. And we have a distress signal. So we'll head in that general direction once we check out to see if there's any Corvette parts nearby. Whew, this is exciting. Very, very happy. Okay, how far away? 8 hours. Okay. Well, it's okay because we won't be running. Alright, so first things first. We have parts at there, 692. So far this has been a pretty cool planet. Actually, I don't mind the skids in the back, now that I look at it. Okay, and it looks like it's right at the surface. Okay, hard frame diffuser and heavy linkage. So we got 3 things, including the Thunderbird heavy booster. So that's pretty cool. Alright, where's our ship at? Okay, up there. Out in space. Level out. Let's head for it, and we'll look for parts over there. Let's see what kind of ship we got. Let's hope it's an A class, whatever it is. Okay, looks like an Explorer class. Be nice if it was an A class. I guess we'll find out. B class. But it's okay. We got some stuff on board we can take, so that's okay. We'll claim it. Okay, we need a metal plate. Need pure ferrite. Of course we need pure ferrite. Hey, we got some pure ferrite. Okay.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.
Okay, hearing that while I'm making a recording when I'm not live is very interesting. It means that somebody just subscribed to my channel while I'm recording stuff. I don't know what's up with Streamlabs, but it just loves to do weird things like that. I haven't figured it out. Gonna sick my son on it soon. And what was the other one? Dihydrogen jelly? I think we can make one. Yeah, we get rid of all our dihydrogen. Yeah, figures. Gek relic. I was hoping for a dihydrogen jelly, but that's okay. Alright, we need dihydrogen. Nowhere near enough dihydrogen. Okay. Let's get up here. Let's do a quick scan. There's some over there. I just started to see it, but it's probably still not going to be enough. Nah, this'll do it. There we go. Okay, just need to repair this one last spot. Okay, and the ship is done. We don't have to worry about the rest of this. Okay. Alright. We'll put some stuff over in the ship. There we go. Oh, we got a little sodium nitrate. That's great. Alright, let's take a peek. And go figure, maybe that area I was in was actually better for finding salvageable scrap. Okay, let's grab our ship and go flying. No, great ball. Go ahead and bring it down. Oh, there's a building right there. Observatory. Okay, we got a salvage container there. Alright, looks like the only one. Oh, we got another one right over there, 756. Alright. Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and fly there by jetpack. 582, okay. How many of the animals have I discovered? I think we got 2 more to get, if I remember correctly.
Cam protection falling.
Still don't see any animals. Very odd. There's one, finally. Couple. Okay, good. 132 degrees here, huh? How far we got to go? 260. It's right over there. There's another one in the distance. Okay. Big one. Twin Echo Jecks again, Speedbird Cowling, and a rare item. This item is worth 2 million credits. But that's nice. Twin Echo Jets, I like those. $1,000 away. Okay, we should head back to our ship. Is what we should do. Okay, let's go back. Grab things as you go. It's part of the game. All right. So the parts I saw over here vanished from my radar. How interesting. We sync them. Okay, very odd. Oh, I think those are submerged. Let's see. Right here. No. Lots of animals everywhere. Okay, where is this piece at? We're just here. Hold on. There it is, down below. Okay. Talk about breaking your ankles, huh? Okay. So we got the hull linkage. That should be doing some damage. me see, where are you? It's right here, right? Okay. There we go. Ambassador class cockpit. Definitely became worth it at this point, guys. Let's see. Oh, that did it. And to display Thunderbird landing thrusters. Awesome. Got them. And this is the one I really wanted, so that's cool. Okay, good deal. Let's see. We need to dig our way back out. And pop up to the surface. Where's ship? There you are. Okay, take a peek around. So that's really cool. We got another good piece. Salvage container there. There's one right down here, though. Okay, let's get that one first, and then we'll come back. Oop, don't go in the hole. Back out of the hole there. Thank you. Right there. Okay. Should show up in a moment. There it is. There she is. Alright, this is a regular one. Landing thrusters, no, ×1. Alright, good deal. I want a couple of those if I can get them. And hydraulics, good. And twin dynamo jets ×2. As well as a diffuser. Okay, good. Good. ×2. Excellent. That's great. Alright, so we got the ones over there that are at 720. I don't see any more around me. So why don't we just Tom and Jerry it and I'll pull the ship in. Ooh. Excellent. Health restored. That means I'm at full health now. Love the backpack thrusters, man. The jetpack is doing really well lately. Is there any animals around I haven't... Have I discovered all the animals on this planet at this point? Is that what's going on here? No, still at 6 and 9. Oh, underground. Okay, that's why. That's why I'm not finding any. They're all in caves. Nice. So we got some really good parts here. So I think it's time to build a Corvette. I don't know about you guys, but I think we're getting to that point where we can build it. I think we've got enough parts. All total, that is. What is this? Copper? Good. Alright. Let's do this. Okay. Twin Echo Jets, again. Speedbird Diffuser. Twin Dynamo Jets. An Albatross Side Pod, okay, good. More ferrite dust. Okay, nothing but ferrite dust with that one. And a rare item. Okay, what do we get? Very nice. Very nice. If I get more of these. I think I've got some back at the place, if you will, but good deal. This is really good stuff. Alright, let's take a look, see what else we have around us. Because now we should be able to put stuff in our ship and still be able to acquire more things. Alright, I do not see any more anywhere. Okay, good. Let's go back to the shore, pull the ship in anyway. While we wait for the ship. Okay, ship waited. We can go. Okay, let's see. Let's go this way. Let's head west. Okay, was a building below us. I don't think it's much of anything. That looks like a beacon. It's just bacon. It's just bacon, guys. That looks like a crashed freighter. Yeah, why not? It's got a landing pad. And you know, freighters can have Corvette parts too, so we should probably check it out. Okay. Salvage container at 909. 1188. Alright, we'll leave the 909 on there. Let's go ahead and grab the parts from over here. If we can access it from above. No? Okay.
Ground protection falling.
Polyfiber. Alright. Let's put some stuff into our ship. Four, 3, 2, 1. Okay, ship is full. Alright. Okay, next pod. First spawn relics. Okay, that's contraband. I didn't know I could do that. Salvage data. Okay. There it is. A deflector shield. Look at that.
Radiation detected.
Look at that. That was awesome. Lucky son of a gun, right? Or salvage data. Alrighty. Very pleased about that. Where are you here? Nope. Just know where we are.
Ground protection falling.
Okay. Unstable gel. It's actually a very expensive item there. Alright. See? Well, 50,000. It's not terribly expensive. But we have ourselves a deflector shield as well, so that's really cool. These, though. Yeah, that's expensive stuff right there. We need to get rid of that. Alright, let's go to our salvage container over there. You know, just because I acquired that, I'm probably going to get scanned anytime now. Oh, minor settlement. You know what we got to do? It's part of playing the game, guys. Our character needs to check to see what things are like over here. Grab some nanites. Check the multi-tool cabinet for the pea shooter that really isn't worth anything. And maybe sell off those first relics that we just got. Go to the selling stage. There we go. Get rid of them. They're contraband.
Units received. Units.
Excellent. We're almost reaching 100 million, guys. That's really, really good. Let's get rid of the Gek relic, too.
Units received.
Alright, I think that... Oh, unstable gel.
Units received.
Okay, that'll do it. All right, doing good. There's our salvage container at 400 units away. Good. Good journey there, man. That was good.
Ground protection falling.
Firebox cowling. More ferrite dust. Odd radiator. Okay, and we got an Argonaut aerofoil again. Okay. Up to 2 of those. Twin echo jets, though. That's really good. Alright. Take a look from this direction. That looks like, yeah, that's something else. Alright, back to the ship. So I think, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I thought there was one that was, you could see from the ship. Maybe I'm wrong. Hey, that'll work. There we go. Okay, any from here? Alright, no more. Alright, how we doing on inventory space? Okay, we can get a few more parts, but we're getting to the point where we want to start building soon. I think, personally. Alright, so we're going to go back this way. Let's head south now. Another minor settlement. Sure, why not? Okay. Should probably be the same multi-tool, but it is not, so that's interesting. It's an A-class multi-tool. Ooh. Waveform recycler we can build for ourselves. Interesting. Alright, this might be worth it. How much is it? 4.3 million. At the very least, if we buy it, we can take out a lot of these parts. I don't know if we can really use that part right there, the energy beam capacitor. It might not be worth my time, but it's an A-class. So if we trade it in, or trash it, if you will, recycle it at the anomaly, we should get a multi-tool expansion slot out of it, and we can add it to this tool over here. So I think that'd be worth the time to get it, personally. So I'm going to go ahead and grab it. But in the meantime, I should really rename my multi-tool. EP. What do we call it? EP gun. Let's be lame. Let's be very lame. I'll call it a blaster. Okay, good deal. Alright, so we're done here. Let's go ahead and exit. Grab some nanites. And take a look. Alright, we got a good spot here, it looks like. We got 3 salvage containers. 4 salvage containers right down there. Anything in this direction? Right there, in front of me. Okay, good. So 5 salvage containers all total. I think we can finish our run here. Inside the cave? Sure enough. Nice. Okay. Got another Cedo class reactor, Speedbird cowling. And thermal grill cap ×2. Okay, and that's it. Alright, so more cosmetics is what that was. Alright, so the closest one to these group is this one at 700. We're just going to go ahead and run it. I'll pull the ship in afterwards. Let me check the ship's launch thrusters. Where are you here? SFTL. Gravity. Well, yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Other navigation data. Alright. And while we're here...
Ground protection falling.
Okay. Can't seem to get this one. It seems to be happening a lot lately. I don't know why. Let's try something here real quick. Nope, can't pick it up. Alright, so I guess that's done. So that's a glitch in the system here that we need to... that they will hopefully be fixing soon. Alright, where'd it go? There it is. Oh, careful. Hold on. Backpack recharged completely, right? Alright, here we go. There we go. That was a good run right there. All right, let's go ahead and get you back to snuff. Yeah, we can pick this one up anyway. And life support, I think, is good to use one of those. All right, so we're fully charged and ready. Okay. Let's see what we got. We got an Arcadia heavy booster, just one, but we did get a Titan class hab, so we have 2 habs now. At least 2 habs. Alright, looking pretty good here. Alright, let's move on. We should have... Alright, that one's at 395. Oh my gosh, there's a whole bunch right around here. 331. 670. 862. And 1,000. Okay, well, we're going to head to the one at 331. Kind of cool. Our first Corvette. And I have no idea what it's going to look like. Now, I'm not a big creative guy. You know, I mean, I'm creative, but up to a point. But when it comes to building these ships, I don't think I have the patience for it, is what it is. Okay, what do we get? Looks like we got some ducting joints. And that's about it. We didn't get any more shields, but we do have the twin echo jets. Okay. It'll tell us in a moment anyway. Ducting joints times 2. There's 1, there's 2. Okay. Alright. That seems to be it. That's all we got out of that. That sucks. 237. Let's grab that one and we'll come back this way. Whoop. Down the hole. Back out of the hole. On our way. Break the ankles. Okay. And we're here. There it is. 1, 2, and 3. What'd we get? Ooh, we got the fuel rods. Cool. That's a good cosmetic item to get. I like those. Very nice. Okay. Yep, fuel rods times 1 and then times 2, I'm assuming. There we go. And nothing else. Alright, so we're going to start working our way back the other way. And that one's at 1,000, it says. But we have 2 over here. This one's 766, so we're going to hit that one next. Almost full. Almost got our inventory full. Whoops. Went a little too high on that one.
Technology recharge.
Beginning to wonder about this particular heat protection, and if it is really an S-Class one. I should probably take a closer look at it. Doesn't seem to last very long. Ah, 3 ships flying over. Good deal. Yell at me. Go ahead. Okay. Okay. Okay, what do we get? Okay, so we got another cargo link and another Titan sublight thruster. So that makes 4 all total, I think I have of those. So that's great. Good deal. Another ambassador hab would be nice, but I think I've got one. I don't know. I might. Alright, we should have that. That's at 198. We'll hit that one, and there should be one more that way. Good. It is 826. There we go. Okay, heavy linkage. Okay, we got an Arcadia blade, heavy linkage. Looks like we got another ion. We got another shield, ion barrier. Awesome. Okay, so good. We did need that. All right, so that is 827, 941, 765. Okay. Go for the one for 765, and then we might head, I don't know, maybe we'll hit the one that's over there. We're actually starting to run out of room, so we're getting to the point where once our inventory's full, we're done. Well, that's good. Whoops. Let's get up to this spot. There we go. Hoping to make it all the way over there. Good, made it. Good. I didn't feel like going all the way down into the valley to go up again. Got it. Okay. Sometimes the best way to do this is by doing this. Now, if you happen to have a Corvette already, being able to get out of your chair, scan, mark a spot, and then fly over there and shoot it from the air. A lot faster, guys. So much faster. Most of you probably already know that, but it's always a good thing to mention it to people just in case they forgot or didn't know. All right, here we go. Whoa, whoa, almost hit that one. Hey, we got a Thunderbird class landing bay. These are kind of handy to get those. I like those a lot, but I didn't realize my inventory was already full. Let me pull in my ship. Put you up on the hill. Right. Yeah, that's fine. I think it'll reach from here. Yeah, good.
No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
I know. I'm trying something here, buddy.
No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory. No free slots in ship inventory.
You're going to keep hearing that for just a moment. Okay. All right, we could just check there. All right. We have 2 spots available to us. Let's see. Universal pump. And that's all we got out of it. Okay, so we are actually full at this point. What are these worth anyway? 328, 150, 159 isn't worth it. Just, what about you? 320, 332. Those are worth it. Those are worth it hanging on to those.
Thermal protection falling.
Yes, dear. I know my thermal protection is falling. Okay, the Starship, I think, is pretty much done. The reason I'm hanging on to the polyfiber is it really is actually an expensive item, and it's good to have. So I'm going to hang on to it. All right. Do we want to check one more spot out? You know what? It is worth a shot. Let's check that one out real quick. take the ship. Barely uses any launch thrusters. I love it. Oh, go figure. You kidding me, right? Oh, I don't believe it. Alrighty. Let's just check, like we usually do. Also an A-class. Look at that. Different units on here. So this is a different unit. Got an S-class unit on here. That's not too bad. And it had a terrain manipulator. Go figure. I'm going to hold off on this one. Oh, you know what? I should really grab it anyway. Yeah, I can grab it. And again, when I turn it in, I'll get another multi-tool slot out of it. So there we go. All right. So we will grab that. Grab our nanites. All right. We're on our way. It's up there. Great jetpack. Okay. Looks like we're here. Go figure. Everything's here. Okay, let's check. Got ferrite dust. Okay, we didn't get a part, huh? Nope, no part. Next one. No part that I can see. Okay. Reinforced hull link, 2 of them. Okay, so that's all we got out of that. A movement module, how nice. Use it? Probably not. Alright, well that takes care of everything then. Pull in the ship. And that'll go in the ship. So. Alright. Okay, we're out of here, guys. Let's take off. So let's hit the space station here. There she is, right there. Not bad, 20 seconds away. So really nice. We got good salvageable scrap. This planet is amazing for salvageable scrap, so that's great. And I was actually quite surprised when I went into the Corvette storage spot and found all those parts in there still. I really didn't think it was going to contain them or hang on to them for me. I figured it'd glitch out on me in some way, form, or fashion. So it's time to make a Corvette, guys. This is not going to be anything fancy. I just want you to know that right now, okay? Okay, so I can go right in anyway, and there we go. A lot of parts in there. Now let's go into our ship inventory. This is actually easier. There we go. And then just going like this. Okay. Parts are in. Let's make a ship. Alright, so we need, I think, landing gear, but we're going to see what we've got first, okay? Okay. Let's see. So we got regular landing gear. We got the launching thrusters and these mag field thrusters. Let's put this one on first. Actually, it shouldn't make a difference what I put on first, right? I only had one. Okay. All right, we'll just put that in. Okay, second one. So we're going to do the ambassador class. I don't know how many of these I have. I have 2 more available. All right. So I want to do this ship so that it is think more like this. Okay. And... okay, let me get... do we have a landing bay? We don't have any of these. Crap. I really wanted an ambassador class landing bay because this is a piece of crap landing bay is what this is. Let me see if I can get at least a Thunderbird one. Pardon me, a Titan class one. Store design for later. Okay. Yeah, that's the one I need to go into. Purchase modules. Nope, that's not it. Wrong button. Purchase modules. Let's go... oh, we can trade. That's right. So, let me see. Where is the landing? The exit ramp. Hold on. Here we go. Ambassador class. That's what I want right there. Let's see what I got here. I only have one of those, so that's not really going to help me any. Let's see. I don't particularly care for the Arcadia heavy boosters, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of those. Oh, actually, we can get rid of that. Okay, good, because I don't want it in my inventory. Reinforced hull links. Grab them. Alright. Knowing that that would work. There's one Ambassador sublight thruster. I'm not really interested in those, to be honest with you. They're great, don't get me wrong, but one item at a time. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, let's go with the bottle joints. That should do it. No, won't let me? Okay. Let's get something cheap. Oh, linkage. That's good. Alright, so we got it now. Let's go from there. Resume previous design. Okay, I'm going to put the Ambassador class landing bay right here. Alright, good. Now, let's see. What else we got? We got to put thrusters on this. I could extend it out further. Like I can put a Thunderbird class and a Titan class hab on either side of that. And actually, I'm thinking of doing that because I do want to turn this into something that I can use for other purposes. Anyway, so that will do nicely. And I'm going to go here. Oh, it has Thunderbird? Okay, good. So they're both Thunderbirds, I think. Yeah, that's good. Alright, and that'll be the workstations and stuff like that. What else we got? Let's see. Ambassador class cockpit. Let's put it on the front. There it is. What else we got? Like I said, I only got one of these. I want to get more. But thrusters. Okay, so now we get into the nitty-gritty here. This gives what? Efficiency and drive. I'm not really interested in making this thing crazy. I just want the aesthetics to be nice. So let's get some twin Echo jets. I got a couple of those. I'm going to put them on either side right here. I'm going to leave these open. Well, you know what? No, I'm going to put them on the back over here. I want to leave those open for windows and stuff like that. Let me see here. And let's go. I like the Titan sublight thrusters. The Ambassador ones are nice, but they're huge. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I really want it. And I've only got one to begin with, so we'll hold off on that. Thunderbird, we've got two of, and they're just huge. It's nice, don't get me wrong. I don't know. That's awfully big. 18 boost, fuel efficiency, maneuverability is pretty good. Let's give it a shot. What do you think? I think we should put it right there. There we go. So that looks pretty good. Because I want this area to be clear. I want to be able to see ahead of me. So that's the important part. All right. What else we got? We got shields. We have a Medusa class reactor, which gives me maneuverability and boost. We could use, I'd love to get a Zenith class one. Azimuth is okay. that just gives us shield strength. We do need this, so I'm going to grab one, but I would like to get it 2 Zenith class ones. Now here's the thing, I want to be able to make a ladder that comes up on top of the ship, right about where this thing is located. So I think I'm going to put this right here. Yeah, that'll be alright. And then we'll put the 2 Zeniths on either side, like right here. Or maybe all the way in the back over here. Maybe that'll be better. Okay. Okay. What else we got? Guns. I'm surprised I don't have any photon cannon arrays. We're going to use the Deadeye cannon for now until I can get a... I don't know which is which. Alright, 22 damage. Plus 12 damage. Plus 10 fire rate, 1 damage. I think I'm gonna... Let's go phase beam array for now until I can figure something else out for this thing. And I got 2 of them I can make, so I'm just gonna put them over here. Up on top. There we go. Like that. Alright, what's next? The ship is pretty much ready at this point. We do need to add some shields. 10, 11... That's 7. That's 11. How many of these can we can build 3? There we go. There we go. We got 2. That should be good. I don't want to go crazy because I know it's going to fill up my inventory. Alright, I think that should do for now. We can put cowlings all over this thing. See, I can't do that because I'm going to be putting a ladder there. Let me see. Like I said, I'm not much of a design guy here. I'm doing the best I can with this, and I don't know what else to make it look like. We got a couple fins, Arcadia wing modules, and stuff like that. That's not going to work for what we want to do here. Speedbird cowling is always kind of cool. We can do that. How does that look? That actually doesn't look too bad. Okay. And we got to go with a different cowling. We got the firebox cowling. Let's see. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. How many of these we got? We got 3. There we go. So the guns look like they're almost immersed into them, which is nice. Alright, and I'm planning on, like I said, doing a lot of windows, so let me get the windows going here. How many of these we got? Won't let me build them because I don't have the resources. I need glass and silver to build them. Glass and silver. Okay, so we'll have to wait and get our glass and silver from our... make some glass, make some silver. Okay. Fuel rods, that's right. I wanted to at least put those on. That would be a good spot for it. Okay, so it looks a little bit tougher than that. Alright, what else we got? Radiator vents, cowling, trims. Okay, I think we're going to hold off on the rest of this until we can get better. But this thing should look pretty good. It's a wide beastie. And we got to put a ladder inside, like I said. So, okay. So not bad. We got some open spots down here in the technology bin. And then these are what, phase beam arrays? Yeah, I think I want to claim the ship. But we're going to work on it real quick here. I want to change out the gun. Shield of the Void? Oh, that's pretty good. Weapons. So, we can do the Deadeye cannons. That's the positron ejectors. I really would like the photon cannon arrays. Let's see what the torpedo launcher does. I only had 1. Great. Alright. What's the other one? Deadeye cannon. I think I can only do 1. Yeah, I can. All right, well, let's put the one on until we can... No, you know what? I want the photon cannons. Let's, store design for later. Okay, go in here. And purchase modules. Basics, and I think it's in the basics, I'm not mistaken. There you go, photon cannon array. Let's get 2 of those. All right. And anything else we want? No, that should be it. Okay. One, 2, kind of hidden away in there. I like that. All right, now let's take a look at it. Okay, so there's our photon cannons. All right, good, good. So there's not a lot to be said for this. It's going to be a halfway decent little guy here. I got a 3 ambassador class abs? I didn't know I had 3. Okay, good. Got our thrusters in here. Here's our hyperdrive. This should go right next to the Medusa. There it is. There we go. We have no supercharged slots, you'll notice in here. 38, 39. Okay, we'll leave that there. Launch thrusters. Okay, good. There we go. Alright, that should leave enough room for whatever else we want to do. There we go. Okay, so that'll be a start for this thing. It's not the best looking ship in the world, as you can see, but it's going to do what I need it to do. Alright, and let me go ahead and do the one modification. I might put those 2 jets at the top on the cowlings if it'll let me. I like that idea better. Alright, and this will allow me to maneuver my way into the service areas. So that's going to be nice. Okay, good deal. Ladder? Do I have one? We have a ladder. Okay, good. So the ladder, I want to put right there. So that way I can... Oh, for crying out loud. Put it... It'll let me. There we go. Come on, you can do it. There you go. So the ladder will go right here. And the point behind this is that what I might do, you know what, I think I'm going to put the ladder right behind the cockpit. I think that would be better. So let's move the Medusa unit. There. And let's see if we can move those thrusters real quick. Let me see here. Will it allow me? Yeah, of course we can put this here. Good. Ladder right there. And can we put the thrusters up here? Yes, we can. I like that. Good deal. That leaves things ever so wide open for me to do stuff. And it'll put the jets all right within line of each other. So that'll look nice. A little bit more aesthetically pleasing, if you will. Yeah, I like that better. We could put more jets on that, make it look pretty cool, but we'll go with it for now. So as I come out of the cockpit, I can go straight up the ladder to exit the ship. No matter where I'm at. And that'll be an easy pass to get off the ship and get to places. So that'll be great. All right, and you know what? The name ain't too bad. Shield of the Void. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Won't let me move it? No, it won't. All right. Well, that's okay. Got a decent amount of storage in it and everything like that, so I'm very happy with this. All right. So guys, thank you very much for watching. I took a little longer than I expected on this particular episode, but you know, we're on to things here, and this thing's gonna have to be decorated out in the next episode and things like that. So hopefully maybe before that episode I can decorate it, but we'll see. I got some things to add to this, and it's gonna cost me to do it, so we got to be careful of that. All right, guys. So please hit the like, hit the subscribe. We will see you again in the next episode. This was episode 9, I think it was. So episode 10, big episode. We're gonna try to complete out our base of operations. operations, and then use this guy to travel around with and do some more scouting out of planets and stuff like that. And then when we need to, we can pull in our really long-range guy, our Sentinel ship as well. So, all right, guys, take care. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye for now.